Hi, Fantasticos. This is chapter 48, Oliver's Idea of Lucky. So what's it like? Oliver asks before his body has even come to a stop in front of my desk. What's it like? The thing you have. Dystopia or whatever. Dyslexia? Yeah, what's it like? Well, I begin, but I don't have an answer. Don't you see everything backwards? That's what I hear. He squints. Wait, do you see me backwards right now? I shake my head. No, I don't think so. Then a mind movie of the butterflies at the museum drops into my head, and I look back up at him. It's kind of like the letters on the page flutter like butterflies. His face scrunches up. Wait, you mean they move? The letters move? I nod. His eyes widen. That's so cool. You're so lucky. Letters just stand there all boring when I read. I hate reading. I'd rather do anything in the world than read. Really? I ask, wishing that the letters would just stand still for me and wait to be read. He gasps a little as if he can't believe that I don't agree. Yeah? Are you kidding? Last summer my mother kept giving me the choice of reading or washing her car. She had the cleanest car in the neighborhood all summer long. I smile because I really like Oliver. I've been thinking about myself so much, I never really noticed how funny he is. And looking around the room, I remember thinking that my reading differences were like dragging a concrete block around every day, how I felt sorry for myself. Now I realize that everyone has their own blocks to drag around, and they all feel heavy. I think of the word that Mr. Daniels used when he talked about famous people with dyslexia. Grit. He said it's being willing to fail, but trying again, pushing through, and sticking with something even if it's hard. He also told us that a lot of these famous people were not afraid to make mistakes, no matter how many they made. I think messing up will bother me less than it used to. Keisha, Albert, and I are hanging out on the playground when Shay and a few of her clones come over. So, you really have that thing that Mr. Daniels was talking about, right? Shay asks. Yeah, I say, feeling proud of it after his talk. So, dyslexia. Don't you see letters backwards or something? Sort of, I reply, not sure exactly, since I've never seen letters the way other people have. Figures, she said. My brother is in kindergarten, and he can see them the right way. She looks at me like she always has. It bugs me, but not as much as it used to. Albert steps forward. Do you ever see letters backwards, Shay? No. Are you kidding me? Oh, Albert says, dropping his voice. Too bad. Why is that too bad? Oh, well, it's a sign of intelligence. And then this thing comes over Albert, like he's relaxed in everything, standing in a way that isn't all stiff and Albert-like. I know that you think I'm a nerd and everything, he says to her. I mean, you've called me all kinds of things, but there's one thing you've never called me. What could that be? Dumb. You've never called me dumb. She swings her hip to the side and sighs. What's your point, Albert? Well, there are a lot of letters that I've always seen backwards, and Allie sees more than I do. So who knows how smart she must be. Wait. Albert sees letters backwards? Shay's thinking about it, looking like she just found out that she is the only one invited to a party. What letters do you... Well, O, I, T, A, M, V, X, U, and some others. Huh? Wow, Shay's at a loss for words. I never thought I'd see that. Come on, she says finally. I have better things to do. I'm going to the bathroom, Jessica says. I'll be there in a second. Obviously, Shay says. You wouldn't dare not to be. Shay leaves and her group follows, but they don't all stomp away like they usually do. A few walk behind her. half looking back. Jessica turns and jogs back up to us, and I can tell right away that she's different. Hey, I think it's cool, she says. The dyslexia. And you're a really good artist, she says, and then turns to walk away again. Then stops and turns back. And I'm really sorry, Allie, for everything, she says, before turning and running away this time. My mom was right. I'm sorry are powerful words. So, Mr. Science, Keisha says, turning towards Albert, did the world just fall off its axis or what? Did I just see what I think I did? We all watch Jessica run up the hill. Well, he says, there is an explanation. Allie is a catalyst. Not sure what that means, but from Albert, it must be good. All of a sudden, Keisha starts cracking up, bending over with her hands resting on her knees, stumbling around like she's gonna fall over. My goodness, Albert, I can't believe you did that with the letters. And I can't believe she went for it. Keisha puts her arm around my shoulder. Albert cracks a smile. Albert here just gave Shay a whole bunch of letters that are the same forwards and backwards when you write them capital. Did you catch that? If she wasn't spitting nails mad trying to hurt people, she probably would have figured it out. Then I laugh too. Thanks, Albert, I say. Shay's gonna hate you more than she hates me soon. No worries, Keisha says. That girl has plenty of hate to go around. And I realize that it's easier now that Shay and everyone else knows why I have so much trouble. Mr. Daniels said I should concentrate on what I do well. I'm gonna try and do that. When I get back to my desk, there's a wooden A on it. I pick it up and wonder where it came from. Allie, my grandfather would like you, says Suki. I carved this letter from one of his blocks. It is for you. A for Allie. But also, I think you are amazing, and I admire you. I wanted you to know that. I swallow the lump in my throat. Thanks a lot, Suki. Now I can tell everyone that I finally got an A in school. We both laugh. I hear Shay across the room, but she doesn't sound happy. There's something on her desk, too. A pile of old friendship bracelets. My question for you this chapter is, why do you think there's a pile of friendship bracelets on Shay's desk? And what does that mean?